Hello and welcome to Pocket Gaming Not Busy's YouTube channel. I'm John Jordan and this is our first time user experience playlist. So we are going to play GodFinger 2. So this was out on Thursday. I've just downloaded it and well, actually downloaded it on Thursday, not got around to playing it yet, and we've already got an update. So this is one of these I guess slightly unfortunate things that games go live and then they get bugs and such like. So we'll just wait for this to load up. So a bit about GodFinger. So GodFinger was kind of back in the day of the very first kind of free-to-play iOS games. It was a kind of quite a high-profile game. It was developed by a UK developer called Wonderland, published by NG Moko. So NG Moko was bought by DNA, the big Japanese company, for tons and tons of money, and it did pretty well, although it was very early in free to play, so the market wasn't particularly big. And then lots of stuff happened with DNA and NG Moko that we won't really go into. The sequel had been started and kind of ground to a halt, and then interestingly, the original developer got bought by Zynga, and then Zynga didn't buy them anymore and basically shut them down, and then the original guys behind it reset up another studio, bought back the rights. GodFinger 2, long story. So it's pretty much the same as before in the sense that you're on this kind of 2D world, kind of a god game. So let's use lightning powers, press and hold the sky to charge lightning, and drag your fingers onto the tree. Okay. Another one, that's a little tree, that one, isn't it? So very much in the kind of Peter Molyneux scheme of things, of the God game, moving stuff around, tap the wood to collect it, that kind of simulator worshippers sort of stuff. There we go, he's happy, leveled up. That's what you like to have in a tutorial. Make the world lovely again. Yeah, okay. Happy even for loads of fun. So good. Okay, so we're going to go through the whole resource stuff. So we've got some bread. So we've got a farming thing going on there. Okay, select rain power. Oh, it's there. I'm selecting the wrong thing. Okay, so fill. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's raining on there. Fantastic. Really. Okay, so it's an interesting thing for the farming type mechanism. I guess already you're kind of thinking this is quite. Pick him up, put him there. This is quite in depth compared to drag the. So we can kind of see a resource and the timing. So we know all this from free to play games. Collect the flour. Moving this little chap around. Where are we moving him to this time? We're back there again. Place follower here. Well, where's my follower? Is that him? Okay. Okay, so we have an order queue. Bonus challenge. What am I doing? I don't know what happened there. I didn't do anything in one. Well, that's a proper tutorial mechanic. Bonus loaf. Finish the bread. He's going to eat the bread. So we can see now kind of what's going on with this kind of UI in the top left. Resource type stuff. So I've got some hard currency, some soft currency. Will you answer my prayer for bread? He's giving me bread as a reward. Okay. Answer prayer. Okay, every belief. So this is definitely the God game stuff. Gift box. So we're going to get into gift box. Some lovely stuff. Oh, a new follower, Eve. Oh, well, that's biblical, isn't it? So she's good with the hens. The original GodFinger. So it looks like it might be a bit of an unlocking. Place Eve's house. Oh, I see. So that's the house there. Okay. What does she want? Oh, we can give them to. Okay, he's unhappy. Use the rain power to create trees and plant the button. Hold the sky to make rain. Oh, that was quick. What can I do? Okay, she's happy. We've got a little photo there as well. Yeah, so the prayers are kind of like a kind of some sort of list, aren't they? Some sort of mission list. No, they're not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, no, that. So that's my... Okay, so I'm levelling up with the hearts. So what's here? Select a follower to see their prey. He wants wood then, does he? Oh, I had wood already something. So a little bit confusing at this early stage. There's quite a lot going on. Oh, that's my... So that's a different quest. This is a more long-term stuff then. Play for 7 days in a row, acquire followers, answer 10 prayers. Okay. Playing every day will unlock my daily quest streak. Okay. No, so this is quite a nice way of doing it. So push notifications. It doesn't ask you straight away like a lot of games still do. Yeah, so we'll have that. They'll go into now it's the standard Apple dialogue button. One quest is for more followers. You don't just come and gift box. We come as a store as well. Oh, so we're going to take us to the store. Really going through the mechanics here. So there's Amy, going to get her for free. Season 1 gift. I've got to find some free space for Amy. Does it really matter? I'm going to put her around here. Hope the Earth's going to get bigger. I'm going to run out of it. Okay. So if I get all 5 of those, my reward is Johnny. Okay. Thank God, love to see you. Please plant some corn. Oh, but this is still going. What's going on? That's how I plant them. So it's quite a nice little mechanic just to move the earth around, place the cornfield. Do I need that chap then? Use the corn on chickens. Oh goodness. Okay. Where's my little chap? Whoever he is. Okay, so we see that's timing down to. Oh, he's the worker then, I guess. Wait till my friends see this. Get the rain, I suppose. Is that going to make that work? That was going to take 3 minutes to grow that corn. Okay. So what does he get? He's got his bread. It's kind of nice how the camera's zooming in and out actually. That's a nice touch. Who else? Oh, I've got to collect that, don't I? So you can see we're kind of tapping, a lot of tapping. What does she want? Do I have a bread? Does she want a bread? She's praying. Oh no. Well, I've got some of that, haven't I? Do I not have enough of it? I do have enough of it, yeah, there we go. Oh, so that's one at the top is my resources. Does it show you what my resources actually are? Oh, that's, I've leveled up. Okay, hen house is on. Build the store. Okay, wow, we're really zapping through it. Move space for the hen house. I'm going to forget where all this stuff is, alright, I expect. Place me there. Yeah, well, where are you? Oh, there you go. What comes first, chicken or the egg? Ho, 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 ho. So your chicken feed makes some eggs. Pick me up. He wants bread. Get the missing resources. Oh, okay, so can I not do that then? Let's try and spend some hard currency. Get this going again. When I'm picking you up, where are you going? Where are you going? Pick me up when I'm putting you up. Okay, all the stuff to do for free. There's plenty of chicken feed. Looks like there's a quest to do. Make 10 bakery orders. No, make chicken feed at the windmill. Hens need food. Make chicken feed at the windmill so we can make more eggs. Where's the windmill? Do I have to put him at the windmill? Oh, that's grain. That's chicken feed by the look of it. Okay, so there we go. That's GodFinger 2. Another gift box. Is that? No, I want to get to 100. Oh, I have got 100 there. I have another gift box. Oh, I can't forget the gift box. Got a bread. Lovely. So yeah, so we can see kind of resource, but doing resources in a slightly different way with all this kind of quite detailed kind of management of little figures who are quite demanding on what they want. And it will be interesting because I guess GodFinger, when the original one came out, was kind of successful, but as I say, it was the start of the free-to-play kind of explosion, and the mechanics there, I guess people were kind of an unsophisticated audience, really, I suppose, in how they were being taken through games, whereas this kind of is still different enough. I mean, original GodFinger was different, even though we didn't know how different it was because there hadn't been a lot of free-to-play games coming out there. Whereas this is mixing up a lot of different kind of genres, and certainly in the first game you had a stage where you could go and attack other people. Whether that's in this one, don't know yet. But certainly a lot of potential here. I guess the only thing I would say, as you've probably seen, is maybe a little bit complicated for an opening tutorial. A lot of stuff being thrown at you there, which is can be off-putting for people, and especially a game like this where it is quite casual, and you can imagine there's quite a big, potentially big appeal to a mass market. So no, we will see. So that's our first time user experience with GodFinger 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we do a lot of this playing first time user experience, i.e. playing the tutorial, and also go into games that we play a bit more over time. We've gone into a bit more detail on how they're working, monetization, that kind of stuff. So if that floats your boat, please subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.